Have you ever considered the possibility of printing your own shoes right at the comfort of your home? An idea that might sound straight out of a science fiction movie, yet it's a reality we live in today. Welcome to the world of three-dimensional printing, a revolution that's reshaping our lives in ways we could only dream of a few years ago. The concept of 3D printing is not entirely new. It has been widely used in industries like automotive, aerospace, and healthcare for several years, creating complex machine parts, prototypes, even medical equipment and prosthetics. But the real breakthrough has been its transition from the industrial realm to our homes. Why go to a store when you can print your own kitchen utensils, toys for your kids, or even that missing piece of your IKEA furniture? The power to create physical objects from digital designs is now at your fingertips, thanks to the affordability and accessibility of home 3D printers. But this technology is not just about convenience. It's about redefining the way we produce and consume goods. It's about empowering individuals to be makers, not just consumers. It's about transforming our living rooms into mini factories where we can manufacture almost anything we need or desire. And it doesn't stop at household items. With advancements in bioprinting, we are standing on the brink of printing human organs for transplants. Imagine a world where organ donor lists are a thing of the past, where the wait for a life-saving transplant is as short as the time it takes to print a new organ. Then there's the potential to reduce our carbon footprint. Instead of shipping products across the globe, we could simply share digital designs that can be printed locally, slashing emissions and waste. Imagine the endless possibilities that could be unlocked with the power of 3D printing. A world where creativity is only limited by our imagination, where we are not just passive consumers, but active creators. The future is now, and it's being printed in 3 dimensions. But how does 3D printing work? Is it as complex as it sounds? Well, let's break it down, shall we? The first thing to understand is the concept of additive manufacturing. Unlike traditional methods that cut away material to create an object, 3D printing builds it up layer by layer. This is where the term additive comes from. Now let's move on to the materials used. A 3D printer doesn't use ink like a regular printer. Instead, it uses various materials such as plastic, metal, or even ceramic, depending on what you're trying to create. These materials are often supplied as powders or wires, which the printer then melts and shapes to form the desired object. The magic starts with a digital model. This is a 3D design you create or download on your computer. The software then slices this model into hundreds or even thousands of horizontal layers. These layers are what the 3D printer uses as a blueprint. The printer starts at the bottom layer, laying down a thin line of material. It then quickly moves up to the next layer, laying down another line of material right on top of the first. This process continues layer by layer until the object is complete. The layers fuse together to create a solid object, all from a pile of powder or a spool of wire. The technology behind this process varies. Some printers use a laser to melt the material while others use an extruder. Regardless of the technology, the principle remains the same. Material is deposited layer by layer to create a 3D object. What's fascinating is the precision involved. The printer can create incredibly detailed objects, all perfectly formed layer by layer. It's like watching a potter at work, but instead of hands, it's a machine guided by a digital blueprint. So while it may sound like science fiction, the process is quite straightforward and fascinating. It's a testament to how far we've come in the realm of technology, and it's only the beginning of what's possible. So stick around as we delve deeper into the impact of this revolutionary technology in the next scene. What impact can 3D printing have on our lives and the world around us? It would not be an overstatement to say that the possibilities are virtually limitless. Let's start by looking at the field of medicine. Imagine a world where doctors can print out fully functional organs for transplant. This is not science fiction, but a reality that is slowly taking shape. With 3D printing, we could potentially eliminate the need for organ donors and the long waiting lists that come with them. Moreover, 3D printing is already making significant strides in the area of prosthetics. Traditional prosthetics can be expensive and time-consuming to make. But with 3D printing, we can create customized, affordable prosthetics in a fraction of the time. This could revolutionize the lives of millions of people around the world. Now let's switch gears and look at manufacturing. For decades, we've relied on mass production to create the products we use every day. But this approach is not without its drawbacks. It can be wasteful, and it often results in products that are not perfectly suited to our needs. With 3D printing, we can transition to a more localized and personalized form of production. We could print products on demand, reducing waste and increasing efficiency. And if you thought that was impressive, let's talk about food. Yes, you heard that right, food. Researchers are already experimenting with 3D printed food, which could be customized to meet individual nutritional needs. It might sound far-fetched now, but one day we could be printing out our own personalized pizzas right at home. The impact of 3D printing goes beyond these examples. It's a technology that is poised to reshape our world in ways we can't even imagine yet. It's not just about making things, it's about reimagining how we make things and in turn reshaping our world. From printing prosthetic limbs to creating personalized pizzas, the potential applications of 3D printing are truly mind-boggling. So, are there any obstacles to this 3D printed future, you might ask? Indeed, like any technology on the cusp of a revolution, 3D printing is no stranger to challenges. One of the foremost challenges is cost. High-quality 3D printers still come with a hefty price tag, making them inaccessible for many. But don't forget, every technology starts off expensive. Remember the first mobile phones? They were bulky, inconvenient, and costly. But look at us now, carrying sleek, affordable smartphones in our pockets. Next, we have the issue of speed. 3D printing, especially of complex objects, can be time-consuming. Imagine waiting for hours or even days for your 3D printed cookie cutter to be ready. Not exactly efficient, is it? But this is where research and development come into play. Each day, scientists and engineers are working tirelessly to improve the speed of 3D printers, making them faster and more efficient. Then there's the legal aspect. Who owns the rights to a 3D printed object? What happens if someone uses a 3D printer to create a patented design? These questions open a Pandora's box of legal issues that need to be addressed. But don't worry, lawmakers are already looking into these matters, aiming to create a legal framework that can keep up with this rapidly advancing technology. But let's not dwell on the challenges. Instead, let's focus on the bright side. The future of 3D printing is brimming with potential. Imagine a world where you can print your own clothes, shoes, or even food right at home. Think about the possibilities for the medical field, where doctors could print organs for transplants, or the construction industry, where entire buildings could be 3D printed. Despite these challenges, the future of 3D printing looks promising and is set to reshape our world in ways we can only begin to imagine. So, are you ready to embrace the 3D printing revolution? We've journeyed together through the intricate world of 3D printing, unraveled its complexities, and marveled at its potential. We've seen how this technology is not just a futuristic concept, but a tangible reality that's reshaping industries and lives today. From creating intricate designs in the fashion industry to building entire houses, 3D printing has proven its transformative potential. We've also delved into the profound impact of 3D printing, a tool that democratizes manufacturing and fosters innovation. With the power to print almost anything from the comfort of your home, we're witnessing a revolution that's redefining the boundaries of creativity and production. This technology has the potential to democratize manufacturing, making it accessible to anyone with a 3D printer. It's an exciting time to be alive as we watch this technology evolve and shape our future. Yet, as with any technological revolution, we've also discussed the challenges that lie ahead. Regulatory issues, quality control, and ethical concerns are all part of the discussion around 3D printing. It's important to acknowledge these challenges, but also to view them as opportunities for growth and improvement. After all, the most transformative technologies often come with their own set of hurdles to overcome. In the end, it's clear that 3D printing is more than just a novel invention. It's a game changer, a revolution that's poised to reshape the world as we know it. It's a fascinating journey and one that we're all privileged to be a part of. So as we conclude this exploration, we invite you to stay curious, to keep learning, and to be part of this exciting journey. The revolution is here and it's waiting for you to embrace it. If you found this video enlightening and want to stay updated on the latest tech trends, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Let's journey together into the future of technology.